Hello there. Hey guys, just coming on with excuse me, I'm stuttering here. Hey guys, how's it going? Just coming at you with another video here. It's my first one of the new year, so yeah, I was just trying to do it earlier. And excuse, I was getting a notification, so forget about that if you heard it. Yeah, here I am doing another video. So the first one of the new year. Sorry if I'm getting redundant here, but just wanted to talk for a bit. Maybe tell you what I might have planned for my videos. Usually I don't plan on these things. I just talk about shit if I feel like there's something to talk about. Or if I don't make an individual video about whatever, I might just do a quick rundown of things in a more like long form. Just I heard about this, I heard about that, blah 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 blah. You see what I'm saying? But yeah, just coming up to here I am. So, is first off, how have I been doing since the New Year started? We're about a week and a half ish into the New Year. Nothing. Well, this past week I was on vacation. I went to Gettysburg, which is, of course, Pennsylvania. I've been to that town many times over the years. However, the hotel that I normally stay at, called Quality Inn, it was closed uh, throughout the month. It's closed right now because I guess now people are coming in. It's why keep it open if it's not the case? But so my go-to place whenever I'm in town wasn't open, so I went to a place across the street called Best West, and it was pretty good. So yeah, the hotel wise, so um I was there for 4 days. So what did I do? I mostly just hung around my room. We did kind of go out, drive a wee bit. So um, and of course, yeah, and another place too. Um, After we had checked out and we're on our way home, we did make sure to stop at this one place called the Mother Seton Shrine. Because if you don't know me, I'm Catholic, so that religion wise, and And there's one woman by the name of Elizabeth Ann Seton. My mom feels like a very strong connection with her. Anytime we're up in Gettysburg or anywhere at all in the area, or like or in another area that or excuse me, anytime we're at um, Gettysburg or another place that we've crashed at called Thurmont, and where we choose to stay, we always have to stay there because my mom has a very strong connection to her, and that's one of her favorite places to stop out whenever we're up there and whenever possible. So, so there's that. So, um, and of course, obviously, I'm home now. So, and I think just to give you a wee bit of an update on things, sort of. I know I ordered a couple of things on Amazon called strategy guides. One of them came a day late, but it's here. I had this PlayStation game here based on the movie. You know, it's Bond, James Bond. So, yeah. And I guess another thing you should know about me, if I haven't made it clear before, I'm an avid gamer. So, and if there's one thing I've learned to appreciate as a gamer, is that when it comes to like picking up the actual video games, if I want to pick up a strategy guide, I have the game itself go along with it. And so, yeah, I've got the game to this. I've got the game right here. You just can't see it right now because it's off screen, but I have it for you. And another thing too is that I ordered a second uh, strategy guide, which took very late to show up, but eventually did. Um, and it's this one here. I've got a milk crate full of games right here. Um, PlayStation games. A friend of my dad's gave it to my dad himself, but I just haven't had them in my room right here with me. So they're off screen, so you can't see it. But yeah, and this is one thing I ordered a strategy guide. So here it is. And the interesting thing too, sorry for the movement, um, came with a couple of coasters inside. You have to they can actually take out. Of course, I was able to do so, but I would, if you do have these guides, just do it carefully because you don't want to cause any necessary damage. Um, I was able to successfully get mine out. This thing here, yeah, I know you can't see my face, but it's. I'm sure you get what I'm going for. Bear in mind, this game is loosely based on Phantom Menace, so if you've ever played it, I'm sure, and if you've seen the movie, I'm sure you'd probably be able to make the connection. But for those that don't know, there you go. Um, got this thing here too. So, well, if you notice, there's like a slight tear on the side. So I guess I wasn't as lucky as in terms of getting it out safely. I mean, but it's a tiny little tear. I guess what it is at a rival Bill Mill. So sorry about this, guys, if you're watching. Yeah, screw it. I'll deal with it after I'm done filming. Um, Another thing too, I actually just got recently got in the mail. I know I'm just talking about material good, but it's just part of a little update of sorts. This thing, Digimon. Um, no. If you've heard of Digimon in any way, or perhaps if you're even a fan, I'm sure hopefully you have an idea of what it's about. But if not, um, it's about like a group. There's different series, of course. It's about a group of kids, and they get called the Digidestined, and they are always paired up with these digital monsters called Digimon, and they kind of do things and fight the enemies and blah blah blah. So yeah, but I'm a fan. Um, I do remember. Um, as far as the series here, there's got Adventure, Adventure Two, the sequel, Tamers, Frontier. And the interesting thing about Frontier is that they kind of bucked the trend in the sense that um, um, the Digidestined for that series, rather than being paired up with a Digimon, they have become Digimon themselves. They transform. So yeah, I think um, uh, I have not seen that series yet. So yeah, in fact, I know that Netflix had everything from Adventure or through Tamers on Netflix a few years back. I did a rewatch of the original Adventures. Uh, um, when it was on, I was still living across the street at my old house, so I got through most of Adventure Two, but I was under my last 7, 8 episodes, but I've yet to finish it. So I've seen a little bit of Tamers at least when I was younger. It's been a while, so but I got that because my dad said, "Hey, I'll pick up something for Christmas and all that," and I took him up on it. So got this thing. Oh, what I paid it? I paid it with my own money. So my dad says he's gonna pay me back. So for only how much it was, kind of close to $80. He did say to me, "Hey, $100 for the lesson." There you go. I also narrowed down between this thing, um, a holster for my pistol right here, the Han Solo pistol, the DL-44 to be exact. So and a Nerf gun version of this pistol that was made in conjunction with the Han Solo movie from a few years ago. That um, there's two pistols from that movie. One where it's just the pistol itself, where it belonged to Han Solo, and another one that belonged to his um, colleague of sorts named Tobias Beckett, as played by Woody Harrelson. That pistol each belonged to him, and it had these stock and barrel pieces attached along with it, so it formed a rifle. So they put out um, two things, two pistols. One is the Han Solo pistol, and one is the Tobias Beckett. If that makes sense. Difference between is that they're two different colors, and one of them comes with um and a couple of extra accessories. So Yeah. So ultimately, I kind of narrowed it. I decided I'll go with this thing. But I know I could always go back and pick up those other two items or anything else I want. But if you know me, I don't particularly like spending large gobs of cash. And even if I do by choice, yeah, I'm not exactly jumping up and down for joy when I do so. So, and I know I could always go back and pick them up again. So, I do have to wonder these four series on Hulu. In fact, I was just watching the very first episode of Adventure a while ago when Dad wanted to check it out, but he fell asleep. So, I do have to wonder if it's worth it to pick this set up if I can watch it on Hulu. Again, I've got an assload of Power Rangers DVDs. It's on Netflix right now, but not for not much longer because at the end of the month it goes bye bye. Hopefully, Hasbro can strike a deal where it can stay as but well everything except for Money Morphin and Steel and Beast Morphers. So between now and the end of the month, hopefully something they can strike a deal of some sort. So I don't know. But yeah, prior to getting this set right here, the only thing I really had was this single VHS tape, and even this only got the first three episodes. So there's a few more like this one, but this is the one I've got right now. So I guess that's what's up with me. And then I'm just kind of rambling, and if you don't mind that, cool. So um yeah. And I guess with that said, is there anything also worth talking to about? Well, I guess in current events, well, a bunch of Trump supporters raided the Capitol in D.C. So, and of course, yeah, sort of go, what the fuck, right? And of course, Trump kind of encouraged him. I know that when he posted a video on Twitter, he said he was saying like, oh, hey, I love you. You're special. Blah blah blah. And he said, and he's also said, I discourage that or something like that. But he was also saying, oh, mail in ballots, blah, 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 blah. So he's basically talking on both sides as well. So, and of course, he kind of, as I understand, he kind of encouraged it. And of course, when someone that particularly powerful encourages it, and he's like, yeah, man, whatever daddy says, charge. And of course, as of now, they're trying to drum up impeachment. Let's say try and do it again because he was impeached within the last year, well, a year and some change. But of course, he got off. Why? Because he made a naughty phone call. They could have gone over after something like, say, emoluments. I, i.e., in this case, he sold weapons to the Saudis because he was being paid. That's paid by corruption. All right. So, well, now I'm not saying that phone call he made. I'm not saying that was right. I'm not far from it. So, but so just, I've made it pretty clear how I feel about Trump. I do not like the man whatsoever. Oh, you don't like him because he gets shit done or because he's a celebrity. No, the man's a corrupt, amoral goon. That's exactly what he is. And he's been an outsider, at least he did when he was running back in 2016. But he's really not. He's just an establishment bitch boy. The difference between him and all the rest of the establishment is that he does the mean tweets. He's loud and aggressive. He's a ruffian. Although to be fair, he got banned off of Twitter, so I mean, I kind of understand the reasoning behind impeachment. Like, Alex in part make sure he never runs for any kind of political office again. But I guess I've also wondered about the timing. Was at this point, Biden takes office in a week, and then once Biden takes office, Trump is out, and then of course all this impeachment stuff, it's all for naught. So yeah, it's like you just waste time and resources. So But of course, even after Trump leaves office, we're still going to be feeling the effects of his presidency from for quite a while. So, because Trump, his presidency was an enigma unto itself in a world that may tend to have never been elected, but he was. Then again, he's not the problem. He's a problem, not the problem. He's the end result of a broken system. Of course, that broken system gave us Joe Biden. And now, who's to say that maybe won't get a more competent guy like Trump? So now, will I give Trump credit for anything? Well, I know a few years ago we were poking North Korea with a stick, but right now there's peace. Okay, great, awesome. So there's that. Um, uh, he released that old lady, Alice Johnson. He did the First Step Act, which and all that. So they credit to him and all that. So I mean, he's not the he objectively speaking, he's not a good president. He's not a good person. He has got a black hole where his conscience is supposed to be. He really does. So and it's almost like you look at Fox News, they've been propping him up, and you created a monster, and now you don't know what to do with him. So, well, we've got Joe Biden, so things aren't probably going to be much better. And whatever good things he does is probably going to be incremental at best. So and as I've made it clear, I did vote for Biden, but I did not enjoy doing so, and I've explained why I've done so. Just in a nutshell, healthcare, climate change, the Iran deal. I want to fight climate change in some way. I want to have some kind of healthcare until we get Medicare for all. I'd like to go back into the Iran deal to the extent I agree with him on foreign policy. So I tried to be as principled as I could be when I voted for him. So I've made it clear as to why I voted for him, and you're hearing it from me. So I appreciate not having people put words in my mouth. They can't go, you voted for Biden because I've made myself clear. You don't agree with me? Okay, cool, whatever. But understand where I'm coming from. You know, so like I said, um, and small handful of areas where Trump may have done something halfway decent, then make up for the tremendously terrible shit. So yeah, and I mean, when back in 2016, I understand on some level, I feel like I do. I understand why some people may have voted, but she had that populist rhetoric for him, or of course, for those who may have voted for him, and because of the racism, the xenophobia, and the bigotry, um, or the feelings over facts. It's like, are you serious? So, and just, bear in mind, I'm not trying to vote or shame. That's not my intention, and I'm not lying. So, but just one sort of thing you just have to wonder why, how, just I don't. I mean, the man has shown himself he's in it for himself. He's a corrupt, immoral goon. That's exactly what he is. So, so said I'm not trying to vote shame. Far from it. I do not believe in it. If you voted for him in 2020, I'd like to know why. So I just want to get some insight on on that matter. And as far as his populist rhetoric, he done me. He says, "Oh, I got rid of the lobbyists." Now he probably still listens to them. Oh, fuck the establishment. Oh, he's the establishment. Like so he's done a hell of a good. No, he hasn't. Yeah. Hell, Obama had he did some good things, some bad things. Trump, he's got more good things going on than Trump does. And bear in mind, I acknowledge Obama as an establishment candidate too, because he is. He's a neoliberal centrist. And Hillary Clinton, she had one job. She was handed a gift wrapped in a bow tie. She was like, "Fuck off! I don't want it." So she's partly to blame as to why we have Trump. So you know, so he's no populist. I mean, he's a populist, but for the establishment, not for us little people. So, but anyway, I know I'm kind of going on and on and on about Trump. I'm not trying to, I know I'm kind of ranting a little bit, but especially when it's supposed to be an update video. But it is what it is. So I know past few videos have talked about politics, but and just kind of made it into a ranting video of sorts. But I don't know. Make of it what you will. So like if I ever do a video on Donald Trump, maybe I could one day, but then again, I don't know what I can say that I haven't already said. But I don't know. So, but yeah. Um, what have I got planned in the future for any videos? I don't know. Not nothing really. Whatever happens, happens. Maybe I'll do a toy review. Maybe I'll do a film review. Maybe I'll do a current events video. Who knows what happens? But who knows? But I guess with all that said, I'm probably gonna forget to say something as soon as I drop this in the stream. So, but I don't know if you know what I mean. There have been times where I want to say something, but I don't think to say it when I'm filming. It's only afterwards, like, damn it, I forgot to say this thing. So, but I guess with all that said, just thanks, thanks for watching. Thanks for hearing me out. Welcome to the new year, and I guess all that said, see you later.